Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shweto Maruf Adebayo, known as Byxclusive. In today's video guys, I'll be talking about my first experience trying to speak French language. Yes, my first experience trying to speak French language. So if you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel guys. It's free, just click on it, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments and then turn on your post notification so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Without wasting much of our time guys, let's get straight into the video. Yes. So guys, my first day of trying to speak French language. I mean, I woke up this particular day and I wanted to have a conversation with someone like, you know, in French language. With that determination, I woke up and I said, today or today, like today, Lenny, you know, I'm going to have a proper conversation with someone in French language. Prior to this particular day, I usually, use my Google Translator. I type on my Google Translator and I show to people, okay, this is it. I show to people that, okay, maybe I want to tell them something. I want to pass a particular information. I type, and after typing, I show. That's the way like I do most of my conversation prior to this particular day. So on this particular day, right, I woke up with this determination. Like I said earlier, I woke up and you know, it was like a client of mine, a client. I am a barber. I cut hair. It's also part of my hustle here in France. I cut hair, and when I came, I was so passionate about that, like about cutting hair. I was so passionate because that was the only thing that was working then. Cutting hair was the only thing I had then. So I wanted to have a conversation with a client of mine. So most times, this particular client of mine, I just type and show. But on this particular day, I said bonjour. He said bonjour. So Sava, he was expecting me to just continue using the phone, and he said Sava. I said Sava bien. Um, so he asked me that particular day. He asked me that particular day that in French. He asked me that particular day in French that um, he said he had a friend of his that wanted to cut hair. That how much am I going to cut for the person? So how much? If you want to ask how much in French language, it's called combien. You can say combien. Like so, he was asking me combien, like how much, do I want to, cut the person's hair? And I said, okay, what's the person's number? I mean, I was determined not to use Google Translator, so I was getting the whole conversation wrong. So he was asking me something else, I was saying something else. So I was asking for the person's number. I collected the person's number. So while he typed the person's number on my phone, after typing the person's number on my phone, well, he keeps saying combien. So I was saying name, like it was, sometimes when I don't know the right word in French, I put in my English language. I got get mama I got get down. You understand? So I was telling the person that name, like the name of the person, but this person keep telling me combien, combien. The person was saying, okay, combien, how much, how much. I keep telling the person name. So he was saying combien. So I literally saved that particular number with combien. You understand? Like the person's name is something else. I don't know the person's name at that particular time, but was saying combien, combien. But because I was so passionate about knowing the person, I just save that number. I saved that number with combien. I saved that number with how much, not knowing that the person was just trying to ask, okay, how much are you going to collect for that particular person? Okay, we wanted to know if I have different price for different people. So I told him, okay, I've saved the number with combien. So I showed him that, okay, I've said this. Is this the person number name? He said, no, no, no. So at the end of the day, I had to bring out my Google Translator to have that conversation properly. Yes, it was that particular day was funny. I woke up so determined, like today, master French, like I would have conversation in French language. But then I got it all wrong, you get. But it was saying something as I was saying something. I saved someone's number with combien, with how much, instead of getting the actual name. So I saved it with something else. So I brought out the Google Translator, so we had the conversation properly, adequately, and I just laughed. So the guy was laughing. I was also laughing, like, okay, what's happening? I was okay, no problem. He told me I should just keep trying. He encouraged me that particular day that I should keep trying like this. I would get the language. So at that point, it is easier for you to get frustrated. If you do not understand the language, sincerely, it is very, very easy for you to get frustrated. But then you have to be determined. And another way I think one can learn very well is by listening to how people converse, trying to speak it. If you go to class, maybe you're just learning online, or you go to class, you're just learning, writing down, without putting it into practice, you might not get it. You get, but try as much as possible to have conversation, even if it might not be easy. It might not be easy, yeah. Try as much as possible to have that conversation. By having this conversation, at least you grab something. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. Yeah, that particular day was funny, and at the end of the day, I had that conversation. Yeah. So this is just one of my experience in France. When I got to France in 2022. Yes. So this is just one of my funny experience, my funny encounters. In France when I got to France. So I'm going to bring more of these little stories like this, little conversations like this, so you can, have a conversation, and in between there will be information about school, study, admission, and all. So, guys, if you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, guys. It's free. Just click on it, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, drop your comments, and then turn on your post notification so you can get my videos whenever I drop them. Thank you so much, guys. Also, if you're in Nigeria or you're outside, you are in Africa, you want to start, you want to apply to a school in France, you want to come to France to study, start applying now. Do not wait, to like 2 months, 3 months to this time. Start applying now. The earlier you apply, the better your chances of getting that admission. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you on the next video. Merci beaucoup, bonjour, and peace out.